This is Hero, and staying with this cart full of elm series. So this one is cart full of small elms. And these were all started, well, not from seed or anything like that, root cutting and other ways. I can't remember all of them, but I think part of it was partially rooted. Anyway, what I'm going to do is to put some basic shape or get it going so that when it comes out of dormancy, then it will have a good direction. So today is the first week of November, but unlike most November, these haven't gone dormant yet. We've been having warm to extremely warm weather when we should start to cool off. But they say in about 3 days, it's going to take a 20-degree dip. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen to these. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take one at a time and get them shaped up and get ready for next year. Now, when I say shaped up, we're still talking about very rough material. So we're looking at stage 2, maybe 3. Well, not much happening with this. I'm just going to kind of do something like this and then make it go that way so this becomes side branch. But like I said, this is very rough material, so no need to spend a lot of time overthinking. But I wonder if you could see. It's got a big stump in here. I think this was a root cutting. So I could see that in the future, I'll probably carve this out and maybe even make it shorter. It would make one heck of a shohin. And I'm thrilled because I don't remember what I had. Okay, so this is the first. I could tell you that this is already dormant. No, it's not, it's dead. It would have been great too if it would have taken off. We could have cut it off here and then all these branches would have. But what I wanted to make clear is that I've been doing this for a lot of years, but not everything is successful. Well, a lot of times we're also pushing the limits too, but part of this whole process, there's going to be occasional failures, and don't get discouraged, just keep doing it. My mom used to have a theory. She said, well, if you're going to lose 30%, make 30% more, then you're already up to where you want to be. Well, this one is a great success. So nice, big, heavy trunk. We're going up. We're getting really close to having a decent apex. So, oh yeah, this is a good one. So this is the kind of stuff that makes you happy and want to keep going. All this that we're working with is the project that we did early in the year. So this is less than a year, probably like a 9-month. And to have it succeed is the main goal. So this one has succeeded. We'll probably recut it here. This becomes the new apex. This should be a side branch, so I'll cut them like that and let this go. And then next spring, we just recut it so that this becomes a new line. Okay, you see all this, that a lot of branches that's at the same base? This is definitely the characteristic of a root cutting. So I think what I've been doing is cutting off the excess. Don't do too many, because if you take too many off, it'll trigger the same growth pattern. But what I'm trying to do now is to get rid of all the little ones. We have the main, that's our main branch, and then we'll save one as a side branch. So that's one of the goals. Okay, this looks like a successful one. So it's coming up this way. We got a lot of excess. that we should go ahead and remove slowly. Like I said, if you're removing too soon, it'll re-trigger that kind of growth habit. And so we could see that the line is going up this way. We'll keep it long, get some girth on it, and then go in and recarve. Here's another one, and it's coming right along. So I think I explained before, a lot of times we do this rough cut, not knowing where everything is going to come out. Well, we know that there's a nice branch that came out, so in the springtime we'll recut it so it goes across here, and everybody will think, wow, how'd you do that? Not much to it. Okay, so look at this. I thought that this was going to be the new apex. Did not work, but it came out here. Nice strong branch, so in the spring I'll recut it and have a really nice one here. The base is really good. So, you know, that's part of this whole process. You just never know what's going to happen. So just give it room for it to do its own thing. This elm here with finer texture is the Sage UN elm. I think I explained in the past, it's one of the sports off of a Hokkaido. Hokkaido elm just will not grow for me here, but the Sage elm sure does. So anyway, not much to do here except to let it grow. So I'll probably just put that aside and let it grow. Here's another Sage UN elm. This one, what I'm going to do is to create a line. So this fork right in here, that could lead to a problem in the future. If I cut it like this, it has that slight movement. Maybe we need to get it down here, but it's too early. Its material is much too young. And it looks like it probably was not a hardwood, but a root cutting. Well, it would help if I could remember what I was doing. Okay, I pulled this out of the can to show you. I'm pretty sure it's a root cutting. See how it went like that? And same reasoning, I want to make sure I'm starting the main line. Don't have to be exact, but I wanted to make sure that it has that movement and taper. So that's what I did. And probably in the spring, we'll cut this off to wherever it's still alive, but this looks like a very good one. Okay, this is my last one, and it looks like it's great. This is probably a root cutting. I'm going to go up this line, so I'm going to remove this and make this a side branch. And it's too early to define anything up there, but I want to get as much growth as I can. So might have to do something because it's kind of lacking in taper, but that might come along in the future. Okay, so this was the chapter on Cart Full of Small Elms. And the one on the far right is, I don't want to call it failure, it just didn't make it. So anyway, this is the process we go through. So all these were started either root cutting or just broken off side branches and or roots, branch, I don't even know what it's called. But anyway, these were all started at the beginning of the year. And I think we've seen many of these before. And then I could see that in the future, you'll see these being developed into more refined bonsai. So like I said, this is first stage, probably stage 1, 2, maybe some have up to stage 3. But well, I'm just going to put these back. These won't go back in full sun because I run out of full sun space that have overhead sprinklers, and that's what these smaller ones require, because I can't put a drip system on each one of these little ones. So anyway, I'm going to put these back, and hopefully you'll see them again in the spring of 2021. Oh my gosh, time is flying. Anyway, this is Hiro saying goodbye. Hopefully you enjoyed this little chapter on a cart full of small Chinese elm. And I would like to take this time to thank all of you. You know, you've been very encouraging in your comments. And you know, it's really easy to keep you guys happy, because basically all I'm doing is shooting the process that I have to do anyway. So anyway, thank you very much, and keep those nice posts coming. See you again. Bye. Well, sorry folks, I think I lied. Well, I wasn't going to repot till early next year, which is probably the wisest thing I could have done. But thinking about my future, especially in spring, I'll get really busy. So I might miss that opportunity. So I took the chance and repotted. A lot of these got shrunk down, and if you, as one of my students, asked me about it, I would say, wait. What happens is if you time it wrong, the percentage success goes down. If you wait till spring, it would have been 99.9% success rate. I might be down to about 80. So anyway, that's why I did what I did. So like I've been saying from time to time, do as I say, don't do as I do. But I wanted to be truthful, so I'm showing you what I'm doing before I put it back into the nursery stock. Okay, goodbye again.